Hello there. So this is going to be a very uh, awkward intro here. So you see that I'm not in the same place I was because I wanted to show you. So I fought this double battle. However, and I also I spent like freaking 20 minutes in the wild area to collect a bunch of watts to find out that the watt traders I was gonna get low kick on Albaz, but you'll see it now has leftovers. So I went around all the areas that I could to collect the watts to find out that the watt trader that had low kick no longer has low kick. And so I didn't have enough for the next thing that I would have wanted as a TR, which was Leaf Blade, but it was too much. And so I did get a leftovers. I have to explain that. And the reason that that's not, you're not going to see that footage is because my OBS crashed during it. So, and it didn't properly save the video, so I can't just like stitch together a video. So I hate that, but it is what it is. So the little battle you missed out on, they led with uh what was it, Jolteon and Heliolisk. And then but then the back was less powerful. It was uh Clang and or no, I think it was Kling. Or no, not Kling. Clang, not Kling Clang, excuse me. So the first form, and then Magnemite. So it wasn't as threatening as possibly thought. But they were the more important thing was I know for sure the lead mons, and I think all of them were 26. So we're like on par with them. But yes, I wanted to address that first because obviously, how else are you going to be like, why the heck do I have leftovers? I found the leftovers when I was in the wild area is the answer. And so now, so you only missed one fight though, by the way, the recording was like half an hour. As far as progress made, like that you would have missed, here's Turfield, right? Like technically, I made no progress as far as story-wise, other than I fought them. If you're wondering why they keep looking at me and they're not fighting me, that's the only thing I wanted to make sure that you knew. But with that, I also forgot to do the spin with this, so that's I may have done one illegal fight possibly, depending on how this spin goes, because I forgot to do the gimmick of the thing, right? I am not used to playing these rules clearly, so that's my bad. I'm gonna do the spin, then we'll recap the team. So, and then we'll get our encounter and go through Route 5 to get to Hultberry, as the story suggests. So that is fire. So we have now lost fire. So at this time, we cannot use primary ghost, poison, psychic, rock, flying, or fire. Oh, Kevin, not now. So, yeah. So I'm annoyed. Hopefully I don't sound too annoyed. We'll recap the team because we don't have any primary fire types, so that makes it easier. So we do have the leftovers, as I said. On Albaz, the moveset is still the same. Maybe did I pick up? I picked up the TM for Bulldoze. So there you go. It's Bulldoze instead of Headbutt now. Uh, Damn it. There's more stuff. Yeah, I forgot. I think that's the only thing, but I guess clearly I'm not remembering everything that's missing. But I'll address it as it comes up. This is the moveset that we got accustomed to. I don't think there's any other items. You learned Strength. Turk learned Strength. So it's over knockoff until we're pretty sure everything's going to have an item, because I'd assume at some point we'll get there. I do believe it is still the same moveset on Mirror B, well, B and Mega Drain, Fake Out Leaf Seed. And then I don't remember if it was, I think it must have been, you learned Morning Sun, Mirth. I'd imagine it was not captured, so that and then Envy is, still here. So that is everything that would have been missed, which I'm very annoyed. I got a lot of berries, as you can see. I got a moonstone, as you can see, a pearl, pretty feather, multiple pearls, and so like I have a lot of things I could sell, and then let me show you. Yeah, here's bulldoze, right? So I think that's everything. I'm super annoyed that the recording got all fucky, but it is what it is. So we will catch a Pokemon. I think Audino is harder to catch, so let's just catch. Sure, whatever. You want to be caught, why not? But I will switch out because I have Yawn on this. And as you can see, I still have damage on this, so you know I did fight, right? you know me. I would be healed up if I was left to my own devices. So the level cap, new level cap is 34. For those wondering, it is on the screen, but I'd like to bring attention to it, of course, whenever I remember to do so, which that is now, thankfully. And now, we're at the stage of the game where it's. Oh, are you shitting me? Alright, it crashed. The game crashed. I'm pausing the recording. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. Oops, forgot to turn the music on. This is still the same route. You saw there was executes there. So we're just gonna try to catch execute now instead of uh, Spritzy, just in case. I don't know if it's ever the Pokemon that make it happen. Like, I guess probably not because I technically tested it when with the Skuntank incident that I it crashed trying to catch one of them the first time, and then the second time it didn't. So I don't know what's actually making it crash. Right, I did say it on the front end that this sword and shield just do that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's not the worst thing to play around. It's just, I guess it's stacking on top of recording issues that aren't even the game crashing is now just extra annoying. And I forgot to do the wheel immediately. Like, you didn't get to see that I like straight up just was gonna keep going and just didn't think about it until that moment basically. So I'm it's not my finest work in this episode, that's for sure. But it's fine. We got it. Execute. We'll send it to the box. I will go back because I'm gonna heal because that's I can't help myself. And then we'll spin that wheel. But surely the rest of the episode will go much more smoothly. So here we have execute. It is Jolly with chlorophyll at level 24. And so let's get this wheel going and get that spinning. It is Blaziken, which the perfect timing. We just lost out on a fire, so we will not get to use it currently, but maybe in the future. So I will be right back. And we have returned. We have Dave, because it's a hot chicken. And it has Aerial Ace, Sand Attack, Flame Charge, Detect, but for now, not usable, as we are not allowed to use Primary Fire. But that is okay. I'm sure I healed already, right? Yeah. Alright. We'll move on forward. I'll just to save because you know what, I got crashed over there earlier. So, do we get the? Oh, I should go get that item. Like I said, I think shit shell's kind of whatever. Uh, Swirlix, are you cornering me? What the hell is this? I think this is the day kit, right? Yeah. I will not be leaving any Pokemon here. Is this the lady that gives you the Toxel? That's funny. So it's normally supposed to be an egg of a Toxel, but they just give it to you as a Toxel. That's interesting. So we'll send it to the box. Oh, very nice to give us some XP candies. But we can, since we were just in the Pokemon Center, I'm not gonna go back. So yeah, so it is level 1. So yeah, literally just like, oh hey, you don't have to bother hatching it. Here you go. It's very nice. So it's a Gigantamax, Toxel, or will eventually be Gigantamax. Or at least it's supposed to be, right? Not will be, because we're spinning that wheel with Rattled, and it is Careful Nature, but it is level 1. So for our purposes, that part is not ideal. I should leave it on this, because that's the screen I like to be on. But we want this wheel back, because we're going to spin it. So we're going to find out what this Toxel will be. It'll be Tauros, for which we do have normal still available, so that's quite nice. So I know I just left and came back, but I'm gonna do it again. So I'll be right back. Alright, we have returned. So we have our Raging the Tauros, for which I will note it should have more special attack than it does, even though I know it's a minus special attack, because in this game, the special attack has been raised from base 40 to base 70. What I will say is, if I remember to do so, and if we're actually ending up using this, I will go catch a Tauros in game, and then just like use that one instead, maybe, is like the way I'll like trade it out, basically. However, the reason I haven't done that at this point is, as you could guess, I'm not at a point in the game that it's like that easy to catch. Like the lowest level ones are like low 30s. So I didn't think it was worth my time to do that. So this will be a if I remember and if I use it situation. And like I said, it's a special attack and it's still not that good. And maybe if I was Sheer Force, maybe that would matter more. But I am Intimidate, which I don't know if I showed the moves. It's just Tackle, Tail Whip because it's level 1. So most likely I'm going to use it physical anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. But just in case, I guess I will leave that option open and make sure that, you, the viewer, knows. So I don't know if there's anything else over here, but yeah, I'm gonna go fight the stuff down. Like, I'm not avoiding this part of Route 5. Which also, by the way, being able to just skip this just feels weird to me. Like, again, it shortens the time between getting to the next route and whatnot, so. Because, so like, I don't like that. I want my game to have some meat in between the gyms, which now I'm starting to realize I think I was talking about that while I was in the wild area, so you don't know that I said that earlier. But I was talking earlier about how the pacing of this game feels a little awkward. and I think makes the game worse as a result. But so be it. You know that's what they chose to do. So, which I did tell. I was talking to Tristan last night, and I was saying that I think Sword and Shield already has a Flapple. That's pretty spooky. I'm already minus defense, so I think I should play it safe. Like I might be able to just one-shot it with Clanging Scales, but I'd rather be safe. All right. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that would have killed me for sure. So the fact that this has acro and it clearly has no item means that this is actually a threat to me, like a lot. And it put me down to 35, so I do live one. If it doesn't crit me, of course. Alright. But I don't have anything that can switch in, is now my problem. That if acrobatics... So I mean, I'm gonna have to kill it with Albaz at some point, but how I get to that point, I'm not sure, since as we've seen with my team, I am weak to flying with 4 grass types plus a fighting type. So that's not good. So I think the plan has to be to yawn, then switch out, tank a hit, and kill it. Because I'm definitely not killing with 1 Fairy Wind. And I think it's going to have to be Albaz that'll tank this hit. I think Albaz is my tankiest. Just, not when it's -1 defense, right? So. Holy, that did so much damage. But, like, yeah, it is a Flapple. So. We will Clanging Scales and hope this just kills. And if this just killed and I was faster, I would, I'll be upset. But I don't know that I was faster. Is what I will argue. Like, I could have been. Alright, I'm plus speed, so there's a good chance I was, but I didn't know at the time, and I didn't want to risk it, and obviously I didn't consider acrobatics. So, I was expecting... So, okay, now my switch into this is very weakened. Because I don't think I one-shot, but I don't expect it to have a freaking flying move. So, I think Robin Hood should be able to tank 1 hit at a minimum, and I can see from there. Perfect. All right. We don't have dual wing beat anymore, but okay, so it's like a leaf seed protect set, so that makes this a lot easier to deal with. I'm assuming this guy has the apple mons because this is where you normally catch Appleton, or not Appleton, Applin, excuse me, in the normal games. So makes sense to me. Does U-turn kill? Because it's, what, this is 120, this is 140, so U-turn could kill. But also, so far it has Leech Seed plus Bullet Seed, so I'm not overly concerned with the moveset here. Made to cocktail. How about no? So I think at this point we can go Turk. I know I'm boosting up with Grassy Surge, but it's fine. Oh my god, it's okay, so it's Leech Seed. I guess it's a good set, in fairness, so I can't argue that, but clearly I was not supposed to switch out, is what that means. Are they going to protect? No. Sweet. We're going to see how much strength does, and then I'm just going to switch back to Robin Hood if it doesn't do enough. Okay, they didn't recover here, so they could protect though because I set up the grassy terrain. So we'll see. I'm willing to stay in and click strength again. I guess, well, if I'm predicting a protect, then I'm supposed to switch, right? So I will. Because I would think the protect might put them out of range of strength in their mind. So, alright, they recovered. I should have clicked strength. Whatever. It's fine. Like, this is not threatening me in any way since I have, this just doesn't beat grass types, right? So, I'm lucky in that regard that I have the things for it, but I'm just extra annoyed, is all. Because that does like a round half, but not more than half. And with the grassy terrain that I gave it, but I just you know just if I use grass types, it never can kill me. But clearly, I'm struggling to kill it, so I'm the fool here. So I'll just spam Spirit Shackle until I think U-turn maybe kills instead, or okay, never mind, they didn't. So all is well. That Flapple though was a gigantic threat. That could have gone very poorly. You having knockoff doesn't do anything. Robin Hood does not need the knockoff, that's for sure. And we will be going right back to... Oh, we can fly back to that's neat. So we will heal up and then fly back to the nursery just to go back down to fight all the trainers down there. Because as I said, I think the pacing of the game makes it feel like if I just fight the trainers, I'm probably fine, but then I have the room to... Oops, that's not where I meant to go. I have the room to decide if I need to use my XP candy instead. And rare candies, that I put in there, right? You can't go over there. I do want the berry tree, but also I don't want to run. I'd rather just keep going. It's always funny to see the regional variants next to each other. Is there anything over here? No. Alright, yes, there's two trainers here. We are gonna put Mirror B in the front, and we need to give you your orange berry. If it wants to load. Yeah, there it is. So we're starting to face fully evolved mons more often now, as we can see. So that does increase the difficulty as well as give us more experience per battle. I think we'll just go into Robin Hood until it shows us a move that makes us not want to be into Robin Hood, right? Especially if I'm... Okay, that's not the move I was expecting to come out. That against... Using that against a water type is crazy. But I don't want to be in with the defense drop now. Okay, well, I have to eventually face the music here, so... I will... Clanging Scales for hoping that it kills. Ooh, I'm faster, which is not expected. I did not expect that. If it didn't kill, it could have been a problem since I would have been -2. But obviously, being faster and killing makes things a lot easier. I much prefer that, Albaz. I appreciate it. Now, level 28. I have a flying type that just doesn't have any flying type moves. And I'm minus defense right now, so What the f- Get the hell out of here. If that's the strat, that's not very threatening. Although, in fairness, I'm also not very threatening here. So I think we'll go into Robin Hood then. I think we'll go Spirit Shackle into U-turn because I don't think U-turn kills. And if it's just spamming Endeavor, then, Ghost seems like a good idea. We don't need after you. That's a doubles move. Let me... Honestly, because I can just fly right back, I'm just gonna do... This is the tech that it's faster than in other games. As far as having to like have a Flymon or pick up the I don't know what it's called, like the I want to call it like a Poke Caller. I don't actually like caller is in Caller, not Collar. But I don't know. Well, obviously, I do like that we are facing now, more difficult trainers. Overall, though, the Mon quality has gone way up. That did a fuck ton. Okay, that was a crit. That's why. All right, sick. Elmir B, you tried. It didn't go well, but you tried. So Albaz come in and save the day. You've got to be shitting me. We really got burned. Like, come on. I was gonna bulldoze it down. I mean, I'm gonna bulldoze just to make sure I'm faster. Okay. Then I'll probably Claying Scales next. Oh, does it kill? I don't think it kills. Okay, I'm not faster. JK. Well, I guess I still could be, but it seems unlikely. Thankfully, the leftover is basically negating the burn, but still, I feel like doing more damage without the burn would have been nice, but it's fine. That is Pokemon after all. So I mean, now I'm pretty forced to switch out, barring this just having good matchup into whatever's coming in. I'm not clicking Iron Defense. Like, unless I have, this is great, Giga Drain over Mega Drain, amazing. But unless I have, like, Iron Defense Body Press going on, I probably won't use Iron Defense, but we have leftovers now, so the value of that set would be much greater. Alright, we will be switching. Soundproof shouldn't matter. I don't think I have any sound stuff that would be coming in. So we'll have Turk come on in. That fake out did so much, wow. Like, I know it's a Kirlia, but I just didn't expect it to do that much. I think knowing that fake out does that much, then that means Right, this is like 40. Yeah, so strength should kill. I don't have to risk missing Razor Leaf. Like, it's only 5% to miss, but still. The minor optimizations do matter. Ribombi. Ribombi is really good against my team. Is what I'm noticing. Obviously, a fairy that's also a bug. You know, big shock. It's good against my mainly grass type team, where my main grass, one of my grass resists is quad weak to fairy. So you know that is fair. Fair E, if I say so myself. So hopefully we still get the kill after the Draining Kiss healing. I think we do. But I guess I don't know how. I didn't get to see how much it actually heals the last time. It's gonna be close. I don't know if we do. All right, we do. Very nice, Mirth. Electabuzz. So I do know sticky webs are up, but obviously I can't stay in. So that doesn't matter. I think I'm kind of down to go back to Turk. Since I'm going to be slower anyway, I think that having the grassy terrain up is going to feel nice. That was a crit, lol. That did not do very much damage, so we are feeling fantastic, I must say. And we crit them back. Vespic went up. Okay, so you know how I said that Bug Fairy was really good against us? Bug Flying is really good against us as well. For the literal same reason. So Bug Bite is gonna steal my berry. That's lame. I'm gonna Morning Sun because I don't know what it's gonna do. Didn't expect to be faster. I'll be honest. Because I just wanted to see what move it has. Alright, that is a crit, so that's not very threatening. So I think then I'm good to just Ancient Power a couple times maybe. I don't know if one kills. Yeah, I didn't think so. But the second one should, so since we're faster, it's much less threatening. Yeah, so Mirth obviously is the Mirth typing is massive, right? Like, if we didn't have that, it would be quite the struggle. So it feels like we have just enough type diversity on the team to cover our bases for a lot of things. And then we have and you know, Envy is there too. Don't you forget that. Yeah, we can still lead Mirror B. So nope, I meant to stay here to go to the nursery. Just is this where we get the bike? I think after we beat Team Yell, maybe. Yeah. They are, yeah, these. So, since I have two stone evolutions, it's awkward that. It's kind of awkward at this stage of the game. I didn't expect to be faster. The Giga Drain's still my strongest move, but I just didn't expect to be faster. Whew, that's a lot of damage. If this Pursuit straps me, I will be upset. I don't know if it kills though, to be perfectly honest. I'm hoping it doesn't. Also, I forgot to put Norn Berry back on Mirth, so because of that, I will go to Albaz. Otherwise, I was intending to go to Mirth. So obviously, I don't have the fighting move, so... That did so much damage. What the hell? Like, for a resisted? That did a lot. I'm gonna bulldoze because it should be faster than me. It's still not. I keep thinking that like everything is slower or is faster than it really is. So I was expecting it would be faster. I would bulldoze into clanging scales to kill it, right? And so I am still doing that, but I just expected it to be faster. But I guess I mean again, I know I'm perfect at these and I'm plus speed nature, so if any of my mons are gonna be faster than something, I guess it is Albaz, but Albaz is not like super high base speed for which we are killing this shit. But if we're just fast and everything, then I guess I'm not at any threat of anything. Okay, that's probably better than Ancient Power. Ancient Power has been nice to have, but obviously just higher base power moves are better. And I still want to keep Yawn and Morning Sun, so like I mean realistically, I probably want Fairy move, Flying move, Yawn, Morning Sun most of the time. But maybe at some point I'll do like a coverage move over Yawn or over Morning Sun in the later game, but for right now I think Yawn is very nice. I mean I think in general Yawn is just a good move. Especially when Dynamax is a thing. We are minus special attack, so we're probably not Nasty Plot. But I guess in theory we could always be Nasty Plot if we want to later. So, oh, this is unfortunate that I lead this right now, but it's fine, and I still didn't get to put the berry on to Mirth. But I mean, we're fairy, so. No, Spectrum. You definitely do not get advertising on my channel. Spectrum's the worst. The only good thing they ever did was pay the Dodgers a lot of money. They are responsible for the mega deal. Actually, no, they're not. That's not true. Time Warner Cable actually made that deal in the first place, and then they got bought out by Spectrum. So, not even true. But most of the places I've lived since Spectrum became a monopoly, well, a legal monopoly, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. Ice is just bonkers against my team. Yeah, there's the only thing that isn't weak to it is super chip down. All right, Albaz, you are probably the one that has to tank this, as it seems to always be. You are my bulkiest mon. All right, well it taunted, so that's good for us. I don't know what base power move it would even have for an ice move though, so in that regard at least, hopefully it just doesn't have a strong move. I didn't know if Cling Scales would kill, but it apparently doesn't have an ice move, physical ice move, or ice move in general, so I was possibly scared of nothing, as is per usual. There's not really a weak, like, physical ice move that they would want to give it if they didn't want to give it, like, Ice Crash or Ice Punch, something. Like, Ice Shard isn't, like, that strong. I mean, obviously the strength is the priority, but I feel like that would have made sense to give it, even if it is Technician. I think that would have. I wouldn't have thought like, oh, that's like out of place or too strong. But also, I guess I do have to consider this game. Are you serious? It has Skitter Smack. Well, that's annoying. Well, now I need to switch. I guess we'll just go back to Albaz. Because I mean, I only did that again. I've half the time I switch out Albaz is just because I'm -1 defense, and it's like, hey, this is a physical attacker, so I feel like I'm just doing a lot of switch out of Albaz, switch right back. But clinging skills is worth the defense drop, of course. Like, I would never dispute that, so definitely not a complaint. So now we have the Rotom Bike. Boom. But you know me, we gotta heal. And then I'm assuming after the bridge is just we get to Hulberry. Like I think that's it, so let us fly halfway, then bike across the bridge. I definitely saw something sparkling. Yep, there you go. Yeah, Hammerlock Stadium. Hammerlock is... Oh wait, are we fighting? A double battle. That's very nice of the game to like tell you, hey, by the way, double battle incoming. But yeah, if we got a double battle upcoming, then I mean, I have to lean on my strongest soldiers here. I hope it's not too boring that obviously Albaz is always going in and then Robin Hood, but like they're the strongest ones I got, so I kind of have to. Like double battles, we don't fuck around. Like that's how I view it. That it is not worth fucking around. Lycanroc Dust gets Intimidate. Interesting. Well, I will Clanging Scales and Leaf Storm. Hopefully this double is not as threatening as the last double was. Although now I am, you know, -1 attack and -2 special attack on Robin Hood. So I probably will want to look to U-turn. Slam is just worse than strength, so no point on that. Okay, it is a flame charge set, just like the other one was. I'm not a fan of that, but it really doesn't do that much damage. And it has EV. I'm gonna put myself to -2 defense and hope for the best. Yeah. Because I think U-turn plus clinging scales should kill, but then that means I'm gonna need to like switch out. I don't even know if U-turn kills actually. Oh my god, it didn't. I mean, I can bring in a fake out mon, so it's probably fine. So I don't want to heal them, so I will bring in. So the good thing about me having double fake out mons is that I can go VGC style, and okay, Icy Wind is annoying. That is for sure. It doesn't do that much damage though, so if that's the most damaging attack it's gonna have, then I'm fine. And my leftovers is coming in clutch. So we can clanging scales plus fake out, which we're gonna fake out the double because it's more threatening. I don't know if it fake out even kills. Maybe it does. So that's fine with me because now it's single target on the clanging scales, so that's still worth it. Fire spin. Okay, Mirror B. I don't think it would have mattered too much. Well, it depends on what's in the back. Like, obviously, having the option to switch is better than not. So I will never say that, like, oh, that did that miss matter? It could have. I think is the honest truth. I think at this point, though, we are gonna switch to Turk to have a fake out coming in. Is it gonna just fire move again? I guess I'm supposed to bubble beam. Like, I'd rather Giga Drain, but I will bubble beam the EV. Because then I have fake out for next turn. Depending on what comes in. Snarl, are you serious? Do I even kill now? I Mystic Water, but it's not a strong move. Okay, that's funny that I went for Grassy Terrain and I set it up already. Yeah, I don't even kill. That's kind of funny. I think I can take advantage of that. Well, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna fake out the Eevee's just doing annoying things. And I don't know what the... I kind of want to just go back to Robin Hood. I think that'll be the best. So I'm gonna fake out the Eevee because I don't know if it'll kill. Maybe it will. I'm fine if it does or doesn't. I don't think it actually matters. Alright, Grassy Glide, yeah. That's a crit. So now I do have to use Robin Hood to kill the Eevee so that I don't take multiple hits. Which means then that I will be going for strength on Blossom and... What type is the Eevee right now? It is dark. Okay. So I will Spirit Shackle it. I had half mind to think like, oh, maybe I should be keeping the Eevee on the field because it's less threatening than maybe whatever's in the back, but it's, you know, it's doing disruptive things, and okay, so is this. So I guess, well, that's not great. That is really annoying. And it's for boot coming in. That's so bad. So for sure, Albaz has to come in. I'm trying to figure out which slot though. I think I go Mirror B into the Turk slot. And Albaz into the Robin Hood slot because I want to say that Reboot, if it's gonna fire a move, it's gonna do it on the Robin Hood slot. Ow. Uh-oh. I called it wrong. Son of a bitch. How? Whatever. I don't know why that. Sure. I don't know why it was that slot. Like, the Turk was full health. So I don't know if I agree with what they just did, but I mean, it worked out, so I guess I can't say too much. Now the problem is, I think I'm supposed to go back into Turk because I'm gonna fake out. The reboot, and well, clanging scales, hoping that this kills. I don't know if that kills as a spread move. I don't think so. Yeah, damn. And now I'm -1 defense, which is also really bad. And I end up asleep on top of that, so even worse. So they think that a grassy glide plus flame charge kills from here, right? Like that's clearly. Well, now that grassy terrain's gone, maybe it doesn't. But I think this switches to Mirth, and we just try to break out of sleep, right? I don't know what other moves the reboot would have, but I mean, I think I'm still Super Fang. Are you serious? That's possibly annoying, but we'll see. Depends on. Oh my god, just this fight could not be more annoying. Like, it's crazy. Wait, does Cheater Dance only work on the opposing side in this game? Or are we, or did they just, or did I not see it? They're confused, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I was like, yeah. So Bill Awesome isn't, but everything else is. Okay, that's like, for a second I was like, wait a minute, does it not work for everyone? I think it's back to Turk, as we've been doing, and then hope we break through both sleep and confusion. Because this sets up the fake out. Dude, how long can I possibly be asleep? Like, this is... What is the max sleep turns in this gen? Oh. Alright. We took out the big threat. I'm still annoyed that I got the prediction wrong on which slot, because I had the right idea that they were going to double target something. I just thought it would be the like 2/3 health Robin Hood instead of the full health Turk. So that's my bad, I guess. Like, I know I'm -2 defense, but there's no universe I ever think that kills me. Like, I just refuse to believe that. Man, I am very sad that Mirabee went down. I assume we're literally gonna have access to. Okay, I don't know who this is. Yeah, I don't need wartime stories here. We just got out of one. The story is I'm not happy, and I oh my I thought is there I was hoping I could just go straight to the Pokemon Center. Can I like avoid some stuff real quick? I guess let me heal up first. I was gonna end at the Pokemon Center, burying our friend. But if you know what, no. It's if it's not meant to be, I won't end in Holbury. Clearly it's not. Like I see the time that I've been recording. Oh my fucking Christ. I need to first off rename. I think Mirror B is definitely going to heaven. You were a good soldier. The movesets, they were getting there, but we couldn't quite get where we wanted. Which now brings the question of who will join the team in their stead. I mean, like what have I been struggling with? Because like yes, I could easily just say something dragon type. Well, I mean it's park ground, but yeah, something that helps me with the next gym. But I'm trying to think like just as we've seen, I'm struggling with like flying types and uh, what's it called? Like fairies, kind of annoying bug types, since we don't have a flying move yet on Mirth. So I think that kind of makes Aaron the choice here. So I will put Aaron into the party and face the audience as I click save. And I will say, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.